recording on, and you're live.
Great. Thank you, Dee. Welcome, everybody. It's Friday. It's a rainy day here in Seattle, and today is Lotus Kick Day. And for those of you that did not hear the announcement before class started, please get yourself a little small trash can and a chair that you can hold on to if you need it for balance and support. We'll be using those later after we practice and to get us ready to do the next movement, okay? All right, so it's Lotus Kick Day, very big day for us. So let's get started. Let's go ahead and start with our practice. We'll start from cross hands and then we'll go all the way to step back, ride the tiger. Okay. All right, here we go. Feet shoulders width apart, feet point straight. Get your body shape. Make sure you're stretching from the elbows to the shoulders slightly. All right. We go to embrace the tiger. Return to the mountain. Roll back. Press. Push. Diagonal single width. Wild horse parts its mane. 1, 2, 3, transition to ward off left. Make sure you bring the left foot in before you step out for your bow stance. Then we go to ward off left. Right. Roll back. Press. Push. Single whip. Fair lady works shuttles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 'Transition to ward off left. This time we just pivot and step. Ward off left. Right. Roll back. Press. Push. Single whip. Cloud hands. 1, 2, 3, single whip, snake creeps down, golden rooster stands on one leg, 1, 2, step back, repulse the monkey, 1, 2, 3, diagonal flying, raise hands, step forward, white crane spreads its wings, left knee brush, needle at the C bottom, fan through the back, turn body, white snake spits out its tongue, parry, block, and punch, step up, right ward off, roll back, press, push, single whip, cloud hands, 1, 2, 3, single whip, high pat on horse, thrust out palm, turn body, cross kick, step up, punching to the groin, step up, grasping the bird's tail, ward off right, roll back, press, push, single whip, snake creeps down, step up to 7 stars, step back to ride the tiger. Okay, well, that was a lot of fun. How's everybody feeling? Anybody have any questions on any of the movements that we've gone through so far?
Yeah.
No? Okay. All right. So let's, we're going to do some footwork right now for the next movement. Okay. So I've got my not really square. Okay. So here we are in an empty stance using the ball of our foot. Left ball of our foot. Okay. So what we need to do for this next movement is we're going to be turning. We're going to make a 360-degree turn. So from here, I want you to shift your weight back a little bit to the back leg. Then using the left ball of your foot, I want you to pivot and turn so that it points now to the corner. Okay, points to the corner. Then I want you, and your weight should still be on your right leg. I want you to pick up your right heel, and we're going to pivot on the right ball of our foot, and we're going to point it to this corner. Okay, so now this foot's going there, that foot's going there. All right, now we're going to turn. When you turn, I need for you to touch your heel on the floor in the straight position, going to 9 o'clock. Okay, then we're going to shift our weight over and we're going to stand up with our knee pointed to the corner. Okay, so let's try that one again. Okay, so we're in an empty stance using the left ball of our foot. Okay, move some weight back, pivot on your left ball of your foot as you turn to the right, pivot, and have your left foot now point to the corner. Pick up your right foot. Okay, don't pick up your whole foot, but pick up your right heel. Your weight is still on the right leg. Pick up your right heel, and we're going to pivot on the right ball of the foot to point it to the other corner. Then we're going to turn and have your left foot point to 9 o'clock, but your weight is still on the right leg. Then we're going to shift our weight over, and we're going to stand up with our knee pointed to the corner, left foot point straight. So we're at a 45-degree angle. Okay, let's try it one more time. All right, here we are. Let me get over here. Okay, all right, ready? Move weight back slightly. Pivot, turn, left foot now points to the corner. Weight still on the right leg. Pick up your right heel, pivot on the ball of your foot, point it to the other corner. Turn, swing your left foot around and land on your heel, but your weight is still on the right leg. Now shift your weight over to the left. Stand up. Okay? How's this footwork? Isn't it great? You know, there's a saying, you want to save the best for last. And so that's the Young family have done. They saved the best for last. If you thought diagonal flying or Fair Ladies Work Shuttle was a little challenging, well, then they stuck this on the end. Okay. Does anybody have any questions on the footwork? Okay, so say for instance, you're not able to pivot and make it to each of the corners, okay? So how can we modify this footwork? Okay, move weight back, pick up your left foot, point it to the corner. Shift your weight back, pick up your right foot, point it to the corner. All right, then we're going to turn and have your left foot heel on the floor. Then move weight over and stand up. Now, say for instance, you're here and then you're here. Okay, what if you find it difficult to make this turn? Go ahead and walk it around and have your left heel on the floor, but your weight still is on the right. Then move weight over, and then you could either go into a T-step, or if you can, stand up on one leg, okay? So let's try those modifications again, all right? Ready? Move weight back, pick up your left foot, turn your body, turn your hips so that your foot now points to the corner. shift your weight to the back leg. Pick up your right foot, turn your hip, so now your right foot points to the corner. Then, if you need to, walk it around. Put your left heel on the floor. Move weight over, go into your T-step, or stand up, okay? So you can still participate in this movement, as with all movements, you can still participate. We just have to modify some things here and there, and that's okay. All right, does anybody have any questions on the modified footwork or the footwork in general?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay, so here we have a situation where you have to pick a number. Okay, so who's first? First person that talks gets to go first.
Okay, I'll go first. This is Allison. Could you show me the unmodified version again? I'm a little, I see how I get both feet pointed in the corner directions, but I'm a little unclear on how does it magically come around to facing the original direction again?
It's called Tai Chi Magic, Allison. So you gotta sprinkle some Tai Chi dust on yourself. Okay, so here we are in our empty stance. Then we move some weight back, we pivot. Pick up your foot, pivot. All right, now you need to swing this left foot around, this left leg around. So we need to turn, okay? So you need to spin, spin around. So it's basically kind of doing this. You know how we've done the other, well, maybe we haven't yet. Okay, so never mind. So what I want you to feel is if you have your foot behind you, then I want you to swing your whole leg around and then touch the floor. That's what I want you to do.
Okay, are you spinning on the ball of the other foot?
Yes, yes, we are spinning on the ball of the foot so that we can then turn. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. All right, any other questions? Okay, so let's try that again. We'll go with the traditional method. All right, so from here, empty stance using the left ball of your foot. All right, move some weight back, turn, pivot. Pick up your right heel, turn, pivot, okay? Then swing your left leg around and keep your weight on your right leg so that you're just touching with the left heel. Then shift your weight over to the left and stand up, okay? All right, so how are we doing so far? So now we all understand what a top feels like, right? When it gets wound up, because that's what we're doing. We're kind of winding up here. All right. So one of the things I want you to think about is when you spin around, I want you to kind of hook your left foot. I want you to kind of hook your left foot so that by hooking it, then your foot will point straight. Okay? So don't spin around like this. Don't spin around, you know, what I want you to do is kind of turn your foot, angle your foot so that it's kind of hooked a little bit. Hooked a little bit when you're turning, okay? So let's try that. All right, from here, move weight back, turn, turn. Now hook your foot, turn. See, then it points straight, okay? Then stand up. All right, how are we doing?
Nancy, could we just see you do it once from the 180 degrees so that you're away from us? I think then we would be looking at you halfway through the turn.
You mean with my back to you or going this
Yeah,
direction?
start with your back to us.
Okay.
Could you do that? Thank you.
Yes, I can go any direction. Okay, so from here, I'm in my empty stance. Okay, move weight back, turn. Pick up this foot, turn. Turn. shift weight over, stand up.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, all right, any other questions?
Nancy, I'm unclear at the end of that if you're on your toe or your heel on the left foot before you shift your weight here.
I'm on my heel.
Heel, okay.
So when I turn, I land on my heel, then I shift my weight over. Now my foot's all the way on the floor, and then I stand up. So I don't want any very much weight assigned to that leg. The majority of our weight is on our right leg.
Okay, so it's a heel. Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Okay, any other questions? All right, so.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
When you land with your left heel, is your left heel, where's the orientation of your left heel relative to your right foot? Is it in front or behind?
Okay, so that's a good question. You want to at least be alongside your foot. However, you know, if you land behind yourself, then you're going to be moving your weight back, okay? If you land alongside yourself, you're just going to be shifting your weight over, okay? If you land in front, you're going to be moving kind of forward. Does it really matter? Well,
It's homework for Rita.
yeah, it's you should try to have your left foot, at least alongside your right foot. Okay, let's say it this way. In the traditional family form, what you want to do is you want to land about the same, you know, like we're not too far ahead or too far back. We're kind of relatively in the same space.
Yeah.
So the key here is to propel yourself enough that when you turn, you're not too far ahead, or if you don't propel yourself enough, you're too far back. So you want to be just right, or at least try to get in that vicinity. So then, you know, it'll be just a kind of easy, and it'll be a little easier maybe on your joints. You know, if you wind up behind yourself, you can still shift over and stand up. You know, just know eventually we're going to want you to be at least level. Okay?
Yes.
All
Thank you.
right. You're welcome. Okay, any other questions? Okay, everybody get your trash cans.
Didn't do the hands yet.
Everybody, this is Cheechin. This is our other dog. His name is Cheechin. Instead of chicken, it's a H instead of the K. He's actually named after a town in New Mexico called Chichen Itza. So that was his name when we adopted him when he was 1 year old. Okay, anyway. All right, so get your chair beside you so you can have that as support. All right, I have gradual height items that I'm going to be using, okay? So what I want us to do is, with your left foot, okay, let's point our left foot at a diagonal, okay? Then I want you to swing your right foot over your trash can, okay? We're just going to swing from left to right, from left to right, okay? And if you need to hold on to something, you have your chair there, okay? So you can gradually, if you want, okay, increase the height of what it is that you're trying to swing over, okay? So we're going left to right. So we're going clockwise, okay? I have a funny story to share with you. One day, I was visiting my daughter and granddaughter in Texas, and we decided to do some karaoke together. And so my granddaughter was sitting in a chair. And so as she was doing her karaoke, I don't know why, I just was compelled to swing over her head when she was sitting in the chair, okay? So you can go at different heights if you need to, okay? Just know that you have your support there if you need it, and you can just swing over your trash can,
You
okay?
swing from like inside to outside
Yeah, from left to right.
with your right leg.
With the right leg, we're going from left,
It's clockwise.
yeah, clockwise. Left to right. Left to right. Left to right. Okay, so this is kind of a big circle. And you can do it with your other leg because, you know, if your right leg gets kind of sore, you can do it with your other leg. You know, go counterclockwise. So we're going to go right to left. Right to left. This is kind of good exercise. Bella's just kind of watching me. Cheechin doesn't really care. Okay, so right to left. Left to right if you're going on the right leg. So we go towards our standing leg. In to out, in to out, in to out, okay? Going on the left leg, going to the left, in to out, okay? All right. Don't do too much because I want you to be able to get out of bed tomorrow morning. The other thing that you can do is use your knee for those that find it a little bit more challenging to do this kind of swinging, okay, is to lift up your knee and make a circle with your knee. So from in to out, okay? You can do it this one too. Remember, go the direction initially to your standing leg from in to out, okay? So one of the exercises that we do to get us ready to do this kick is we have this circling. So we come to the forward and then we go out to the side and go down, okay? Just be careful, don't do too much of this because, you know, I don't want you injuring your hip joints, okay? So that's the direction we want to go. Now, in a perfect world, in a perfect Tai Chi world, what we would be doing is we would be slapping the top part of our foot twice. So we're going to hear a click, click. All right. But most of us, if not all of us, maybe can't get that high. And so what you're going to do is you're going to do a pat, pat, okay? So I need for you to hear 2 pats, okay? So if you do this and you only hear 1 pat, then you've done half of the sound. So we need to make sure it's a pat, pat, okay? All right, so any questions on this exercise of circling over your trash can? Okay, so that's pretty self-explanatory. All right, so let's look at our arms. Okay, so here we are at White Crane Spreads Its Wings. We're actually at Step Back to Ride the Tiger. Okay. Remember in the second section how we have separation kick, but we start here. And separation kick, we go open, and then we close, and then we circle and separate, right? Okay. So from here, I want you to drop your right arm. Your right arm is going to come to the right. Okay, so your right arm is going to come to the right. I have to do this the right direction. Okay, sorry. Okay, right arm's going to come down, left arm's going to come up, and they open, all right? So they're both kind of going out to the side a little bit. Then from here, the right arm goes underneath the left arm as it closes. Then the right arm keeps moving in the circle until I get into this rollback looking position. Okay, this is rollback, but now my palm is facing down. And I'm going to keep my arms in this position all the while that I'm turning. All right. So when I stand up, my arms should look like this. Okay. So from here, I'll go this direction. Okay. So from here, right arm comes down, left arm goes up. They open, and then now they close. Then the right arm comes around. The left arm pretty much stays where it is. Okay. And now we have this shape. Then we're going to spin around and we're going to wind up here with the arms like that when we stand up, okay? So our arms are not going to change once we start turning, and then when we stand up, our arms should be the same as when they were turning, okay? All right, so let's try that again from here. Right arm down, left arm up. They're going out to the side slightly. Then right arm in, left arm stays on the outside. They cross. Then right arm keeps circling on the outside. Now I've got my shape. Now I'm going to turn, and I'm going to stand up. Okay? And my arm, my right leg and my right arm should kind of be going in the same direction. But my right hand isn't going to be over here to the corner. It's going to be more faced to the 9 o'clock direction. Okay? All right, so let's try this with the feet. Okay, I'll go this direction. Okay, so from here, we're going to shift our weight back, and the right arm's going to come down, left arm's going to come up. They're going to close. Then the right arm's going to keep circling. Then I have my shape now. Now from here, we're going to turn, pivot, pick up your right foot, turn, keep your arms the same shape. Then from here, we're going to spin, turn, then shift your weight over and stand up. Okay? All right, let's try that again. From here. Moving weight slightly back, right arm comes down, left arm comes up. They close. Right arm circles around, left arm stays about the same. Now I've got my shape. Okay, ready? Turn, pivot. Turn, pivot, spin, land on your left heel, shift weight over, stand up. Okay, let's try it again from here. All right, move weight back, arms open, arms close, right arm circles, have my shape, turn, pivot. Turn, pivot, spin, shift weight over, stand up. How's this? Is everybody able to do it? Okay, let's try it with the modified weight. Okay, so from here, move weight back, close your arms, circle your arms. Okay, from here, pick up your left foot, turn. Shift weight back, pick up your right foot, turn. Now, walk it around. Left heel on the floor, move weight over, stand up. Or if need to, go to your T-step. Okay? All right, let's try it one more time. Move weight back, arms open, arms close, right arm keeps circling. I have my shape. Pick up your other right foot, it's called left foot, and turn. Shift to the left. Pick up the right foot, turn. Then walk it around. Move weight over and go to your T-step, or if you can, stand up. Okay? All right, so how is this turning with the upper arm and the lower body going together?
Nancy, I feel like my hands get closer and closer together as I make my way around the 360 degrees. So like in the end, when we are like doing the kick, how much distance between the left and right arms do I want there to be?
It should be like roll back.
Okay.
So you're about 1/5 distance.
Like a fifth. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, at the end. So it should be like that.
Okay.
So if you turn your your other right arm, it's called left arm up, it should look like that.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
the left palm is facing downwards.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. Any other questions? All right. So now we've gone the 360-degree turn, and we're standing up or we're in our T-step. Okay. All right. So if you're standing up, what I want us to do is we're going to do this kick. All right. And when we do the kick, our arms are going to go from right to left. See how they just kind of change? All right. So it's the same thing. It's just the same shape. It's just now they've gone from one side to the other. Okay. All right. So that's what the arms are doing. They're just kind of, in a perfect world, they come level across. Okay. But for some of us, we're going to have to drop our arms and then come here. Okay. All right. So when we do this kick, the thing I want you to think about, and this is with all kicks, is that I don't want you to stop until you've completed your kick. So what do I mean by that? Oftentimes we see people doing the kick like this. They get to this point and then they do this. And then they go like this. Okay? That's too long of a pause. All right? So what I want you to do is when you extend your leg then swings. Okay? So we're like this, right? We extend and we swing. Okay? And when we come back around, I want you, if you can, to bring your knee back up so that you're still standing on one leg. Now, if you're not able to do that, then when you do this, then go ahead and put your foot on the floor, okay? Because, you know, what's most important is that you have your balance and you feel secure, okay? One of the other flaws people have when they do this movement is they'll do it like this. Okay, they'll do a windup and then they'll kick, all right? So I don't want you to swing to the right and then swing to the left. The moment that your leg extends, it swings, okay? So for those of you that are using your knee, then from here, the same thing holds true. Just go ahead and swing your knee to the left, to the right, and put your foot back down. Okay, so we're like this. Then swing, hit your knee, hit your leg, and then put your foot back down, okay? So let's try this and see how that works. Okay, so here we are like this. All right, right arm down, left arm up, closing the arms. Right arm keeps circling. I have my shape, turn, 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 shift over, stand up, extend your foot, swing, bend your knee. How's that? Okay, let's try it again. This time, let's do the modified version. Okay, here we are like this, right? Okay, move weight back, do your arms. I have my shape, pick up this foot, turn. Shift to the left, pick up my right foot, turn. Walk it around. Okay, move weight over, T-step, all right? Then your right knee is gonna go to the left. Put your foot back on the floor. Okay, so say I end up like this, okay, before I kick. When you go to kick, then just go ahead and lower your arms, hit your leg, and put your foot back on the floor. But if you can, have your knee go in a circle a little bit, okay? All right, let's try it again. You can either do the traditional method or the modified method. It's totally up to you, all right, what you're comfortable with. All right, turn body, lotus kick, open, close, circle, turn, 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 shift over, stand up, kick, bend your knee. All right, now our looking direction, when we stand up before we kick, we're looking towards the right corner direction. When we finish, we're looking towards the left corner direction. Okay? So our eyes follow our arm motion. Okay? So let's try that again from here. Open, close, circle, turn, 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 shift over, stand up. Where are you looking? Now follow your arms. Now you're looking at the left side, left corner direction. Okay? All right. This is a big movement. So I don't want you to do too much because I don't want, some of you, are you feeling a little sore in your right hip area? Then make sure that you take it easy for the rest of today. Tomorrow, when you get up, do a little bit of, going over your trash can. Make sure you're doing both sides, okay? With this kick, we're not going to do both sides. We're just going to do the one side. But the other side still deserves to go and swing over a trash can, okay? Don't want it to feel left out, okay? And then, do a couple of them and then go about your day. And then later in the day, get into this position and then do this kick again, and do a couple of those, and then go about your day. And then tomorrow or the next day, then, just kind of repeat the process. Just don't do too much of this because your right hip joint can get a little sore. So I don't want you to overdo yourselves, okay? Anybody have any questions? Okay, so your job this week is to practice this Lotus kick. And you can either do the traditional method or you can do a modified method. If the modified method doesn't work, then do what works for your body, okay? If you need to take more steps, then, if this is too much, then, walk it around a little bit. You can just totally walk it around, okay? Nothing saying that you can't do that. So make sure we have to first and foremost take care of our body and because we're going to be turning, because we're going to be standing up, then balance can be an issue. And so I don't want anybody falling as a result of trying to do this movement. So take care of your body first and foremost and ensure that you have the balance and stability that you need in order to do this movement safely, okay? All right, so your job is to practice this a couple of times or, at least once a day, and then we'll go on next week. In the meantime, I sent out a reminder email. Thank you very much, by the way, for those of you that have already responded to our survey. We've got an amazing amount of people that have already responded. So thank you, thank you, thank you. So want to give everybody the opportunity to give us your feedback. We value your input. So I sent out another reminder this afternoon, earlier today, reminding those people that have not already replied and partake in the survey to go ahead and do that. I will send out another reminder tomorrow because Sunday is, we're closing it down at 10 p.m. So I want you to make sure that your voice is heard, okay? And that we receive your input because your information that you give us will help us decide our next steps going forward. So this is very, very important for us. All of us, Michael, myself, and all the instructors at the school to have your feedback so that we can then plan according to what it is that you want, okay? Because these classes are for you. And so we are here to be of service to you in a way in which we can. So anyway, please take the survey, okay? All right, so we'll go ahead and close class. Thank you guys for joining me today. I hope you have a really nice weekend. Remember, Judy's guided practice will be tomorrow at 10:30, and then we have our whole form practice this Sunday, at 2 p.m. And we have a very special guest person to lead our practice that will be Michael. Okay, so he's going to lead the whole form practice on Sunday. All right. So anyway, take care, everybody.
Thanks,
Bye.
Nancy.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.